Evening. Good evening, everybody. If you can see me and hear me, just type it in the chat box. This is the first time I'm going live on Facebook through my laptop. So I'm just trying to figure out how all of this works. Let's hope this works really smoothly. Okay. If anyone is here, please type in the comment section so that I know you're here. Okay. Hi Sangeeta, nice to see you here. Hi. All right, perfect. Perfect. Thank you for the confirmations. All right. So, the purpose of meeting today is I have gone through most of your forms. So far, I have received only 25 forms, and in the Facebook group, we have 51 people when I last checked, and on the Telegram group, I think again we have more than 45 people. So I really would like all of you, if you really are looking to achieve your goal in these next 90 days, I really urge you to please fill up the form, because the form is designed to give you some clarity about your own goals. All right. So please go ahead and fill up the form, get that clarity for yourself. If you are comfortable, I would also urge you to share it on the group. And the reason why we have these Facebook groups and the Telegram groups, and I want to thank each one of you first of all to for choosing to be a part of these groups. So thank you so very much. So I see Bhavna here. Thank you, Bhavna. Welcome. So I'll try to keep a little balance between the chat and the things that I'm sharing. So today's agenda is I will be sharing a few things, a few tips about setting your goals, a few things about sustaining that path towards your goals, and the third part we'll take Q&A. Okay, so please feel free to ask any questions that you have regarding this, any doubts that you have regarding this. And when I was going through all the forms, I noticed a few things, and that's the reason I thought I must go live at least once a week for sure, because some of you have not really written clear goals and clear celebration of your goals, and even the milestones. So I'm going to explain it a little bit in detail how you can really set your goals, and please start writing them down from today. Get a diary or a notebook specifically for these 30 days, these next 30 days. Well, now we are already on 3rd today, so 3 days, but that is okay. That's another part I'm going to discuss as we go on. So I think Facebook Live is going to be there. It will be there in the group, and let's see how we can use technology to our advantage and see how it reaches most of the people who have opted to be in the Telegram group or the Facebook group. So thank you so very much, and let us begin. So I'm going to take help of a slide here, and just let me know if you can see the slide. Let us begin. So first and foremost, I would like to share a quote with you by Zig Ziglar. You were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win and expect to win. I'll repeat that one more time if you're writing it down. You were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. Okay? This amazing quote by Zig Ziglar I wanted to share right in the beginning, because when you set a goal, you must plan. First and foremost, you must plan to set that goal, prepare to work towards that goal, and expect to achieve that goal. All right? And how to achieve, towards achieving your goals, Now please write down the points that you can take or the steps that you can take towards achieving your goal. So the first and foremost point is writing down your goal. Throughout the day, we have so many thoughts and we have so many dreams, and there are so many things all of us want to achieve. And then what happens? In the process, we go on Facebook, we go on Insta, we go on some social media channel, and we forget all about it. We just get so distracted because it's like that black hole that just sucks you in, right? You just go there, you start reading the comments, you start commenting on other people's posts, and you just don't know how many hours have passed. So first and foremost, in all those thoughts that you have that, oh, I wish I could do this, oh, I wish I could do that, oh, I want to do this, oh, I wish I could do that. From all those, oh, I wish, write down, for these next 90 days, we are going to laser focus with a tunnel vision on one single goal, and let us achieve it. I want each one of you to achieve this goal and feel how it feels, because once you've tasted that victory, you will want to repeat it again and again and again. So that one goal, that one destination. And to explain all of this, I'm going to take an example of, say, if you have to travel from Chennai to Delhi. So your destination is Delhi. Okay, so from whichever place, our destination is Delhi, the goal is Delhi. So write down, what is your goal? Where do you want to reach? Your destination, once you have written that destination. And how will you get that destination? Take a moment, if you haven't already. And I would really want to congratulate some of you who are so clear about your goals. Some of you are really very clear, and you have really marked proper milestones towards your goals. So congratulations for that. All right. So as you take a moment to just sit with yourself, close your eyes. Because remember, you have all the answers within yourself. I'm going to ask each one of you to just close your eyes for a moment. Focus on your breath. Ask yourself this question. What is that one thing that I've always wanted to achieve? What is that one thing which I achieve will give me that sense of fulfillment, that sense of accomplishment? Right? Think about it. Take a moment now. Be with yourself. Without overthinking, the topmost thing that first came to your mind is what you always wanted to do. Just make a note of it. Just make a note of it right now, for now. You may later on want to refine it. You may want to, like right now, if you're participating on this live session, you might want to perhaps be a little, in a quieter place and all of that, where you can really sit with your own self, with your own thoughts, and go through this process. But remember, trust your own self. All your answers are right within you. Okay? So this is your first point. First and foremost is write down this goal. For now, just write down what came to your mind on the top. Write it down. The second step, it has to be your goal. It cannot be a goal that you are taking up to fulfill somebody else's wish, because we are wired in a way that we are always interested in ourselves. To give you an example, if there is a group photograph, who will you look at first in that group picture? Yourself, right? So even if you put yourself last in the real life, you are certainly interested in you. You have learned to sacrifice, but you are always interested in you. You will look at your picture in that group photograph and you will probably criticize it or be happy with it, but you will definitely first look for your own picture. So we are always interested in what is in it for me. So when you are writing that goal down, what is in it for you? Why are you writing it? Why do you want to achieve it? By achieving it, how will you feel? What will it do for you? When you are really, really interested, see, when you are interested, you are all excited to do it. And it does not matter whether it is day or night or whatever, and how you're reaching it. It really does not matter. But when you are being dragged to do something, that's the reason most of the students don't like to study. Because they feel they're studying to please their teachers or their parents. Right? And most of us don't like our jobs because we are doing it just for money. Perhaps we are enjoying it also. But how do we see it in our own heads? Is what is really very important to consider. So please set a goal which you want to set, not to please someone else, not to look good in the eyes of someone else. You are doing this for you. So please set a goal that is your goal. All right? And when you do it for you, you are going to get enough motivation to get started. You're going to be fueled up to get started. All right? So please keep that in mind. The third point is plan how you will reach there. Now we have decided to go to Delhi. Now you know that you want to go to Delhi, not because someone has forced you. You want to go to Delhi. Okay? Now that you have decided you want to go to Delhi, next natural step is to plan your trip. Planning how you decide to go. So, for the purpose of how I want to explain it, I'm going to take the road trip to Delhi. Okay, so we decide upon the road trip to Delhi. Okay, now when we take the road trip to Delhi, how will you plan? Okay, so you start from Chennai, say, or let us come to Mumbai, halfway, right? Okay, so we're going from Mumbai to Delhi. So from Mumbai, how many milestones will you cross to reach Delhi? So which state will you go through? Which route will you take? Which city will be your first halt? Where will you stop for breakfast? Where will you stop for lunch? Where will you stop for dinner? Will you stay overnight somewhere? Where will you stay overnight? So these are the milestones. So when you reach, say from Delhi, you drive down to Jaipur first. And that is your first halt. You decide to stay in Jaipur. So once you reach Jaipur, be proud of yourself that you have reached that first milestone that you decided for yourself, or maybe some other city before Jaipur also. Whatever it is for you, whatever that city is for you, whatever roadmap you have decided for you. So first city, second city, third city. You might want to take it a little longer as well. You want to enjoy that journey. Up to you. However, this time, since we've planned till 30th September, we are achieving that goal. Plan accordingly. Because even when you reach Delhi, you will have to make arrangement for yourself to stay there. So plan that as well. We'll have to plan that as well. So everything needs to be planned. Which hotel will you stay in? For how long will you stay there? If you're staying at your friend's place, of course you need to check their calendars if it is convenient for them. So all this planning, sit with your goal for some time and plan your goal, plan your milestones, and every milestone that you achieve, congratulate yourself. Congratulate yourself that you have reached till here. Now Delhi is just this far. Now your destination, your goal is just this far. So clearly define your milestones towards your goal. Okay, so are you with me? Let's check here. Okay, I can see Archana has joined us. Hi Archana, we have Dipali Purohit. Okay, can you write in the comments if you whatever I've shared so far? Are we doing good? Just let me know what do you think about it. If you like the plan, just write plan in the comments. Do you like this planning? So that I know we are on the right track before I move on to the next section. Okay, can I see some plans in the chat box, please? So I cannot see you, but if you can see me, hear me, please write plan in the chat box. Okay, I can see Shrija giving me a thumbs up. Thank you, Shrija. Perfect. Okay, so are we doing good? Thank you, Bhavna, for writing the plan. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you. There might be a little lag between you guys writing and me seeing probably. So thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shrija, for writing that plan. Awesome, awesome, guys. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Sangeeta. Awesome plan, right? Perfect. See, it is your goal, right? Sit with it. Give it that thought. Give it that energy. Give it that love. Show it that love. Thank you so much for letting me know. So I'm just shifting from one tab to the other. So there is some so beach may I'll keep coming back to the live tab and I'll ask you the questions. Just please support me with your comments so that I know we are on track. Okay. So let's move to this planning. Once you have planned every detail, because see why I took the example of a trip or a road trip, it will give you the exact clarity, right? If we cannot reach a destination without planning, and you know, right, if you've traveled anywhere, you know what kind of planning goes into it all. And if you don't plan, how much trouble you can get into. It's the same way for the destinations of our goals. It is same for our goals that we want to achieve. Let us show just that much attention and love and diligence towards planning those goals if we are really serious about them, if we really want to reach that goal. So first is please find that goal, that which you would really want to achieve, and then plan it to the last detail. Okay, or as much as detail as you can plan it with. The next point, which is the fourth point, what milestones will you reach on the way to your goal? So I kind of covered it while discussing how to plan, but this is the fourth point. I'll just repeat everything again. So the first point is write down your goal. Second point is it has to be your goal. The third point is plan how you will reach there. How will you reach there? Please plan that. So now this was in case of a destination. Now if it is some skill that it is something that you want to achieve. Say if you want to be a great speaker, or if you want to start a business, if you want to be a successful business person, then how will you plan that? So what are going to be your milestones for that? First is planning. To have this business, what all resources do you need? List down the resources. What will you need? What components will you need for a business? Or to become a speaker, what qualities will you need to become a speaker? You will need to practice speaking. You might have to learn the skill from someone, because again, everything is learnable if you decide to. And how much will you have to practice? How will you have to practice? Will you have to make a few videos, watch yourself? Will you have to get a sense of speaking in front of public, or on this online world, will you have to learn how to face the camera? Right? So learning all this skill. So what skills do I need to acquire? In which areas do I need to upskill myself to reach there? So those can be the milestones. So okay, once I have this requirement is fulfilled, I reach the first milestone. If I'm a business person, if I get these many clients first, so these many clients are my first destination. And some of you have mentioned it in your goal, and I'm really very proud. I'm not going to take any names here. Uh, because again it has to be you who has to share your goals, though you have shared it with me, but I was very impressed with one. Again, I may not remember it verbatim right now, and I don't have the window open in front of me here, but like someone has written that she wants to be a painter, and for her paintings she has actually clearly said, like, in 30 days these many paintings, 60 days these many paintings, and in the 90 days these many paintings. So I'm sure, see, that is the clear milestone, and I'm sure she's going to achieve it. You know who I'm talking about, right? If you are here, and I know you know whom I'm talking about, and congratulations for this wonderful goal setting. So please, I urge all of you to engage in the group. Please write in the comments in the group, what is your goal and how are you working towards it, because you sharing it in the group is going to encourage many more and give clarity to many more who are not very sure, because there are some of you who have written very vague goals. It will make me happy, I will set more goals, or so celebration is celebration. How will you celebrate? You know, so please enjoy these moments. Just be very clear on all your milestones. All your milestones. How would you want to celebrate? You want to enjoy your time with your family. You might want to treat yourself. Like somebody has written, I'll treat myself to a spa. How beautiful is that? So taking care of yourself, rewarding yourself for the goal that you have achieved. So please write down your milestones, decide your destinations for yourself. Okay, so plan how you will reach there was the third point. The fourth point was, what milestones will you reach on the way to your goal? And the fifth point is, how will you celebrate when you reach your goal? So please, when you write this, the answer to this point, do not try to look good in the eyes of someone else. Please do something that will make you truly happy, because you are doing this for you, and while doing it for you, when you give yourself the permission to set your goal, follow it, and achieve it, you are automatically becoming that light for many others. Okay? So I just share another quote with you. I hope you've written down all these 5 points. Okay? So let me just come back to the chat box for one more moment. Okay, Ritambra saying concrete and elaborate planning would make it more effective. Absolutely, Ritambra. Thank you. Thank you so much. So are we clear on all these 5 points? I'll also maybe share it in the group in a way, or let's see how I can manage to put these points in the group. But please, I hope you've all written, at least the ones who are present over here, I hope you've written them down. Are we good to go? Can we move on? Just let me know. Give me a thumbs up or something in the chat box, because that's the only way I get to know that we are all right. Okay, give me a thumbs up or something. All right. Okay, this really is lagging. Okay, I see Shrija's thumbs up. Thank you, Shrija. Thank you so much. So I think it will all come up, and I'll just come back to the chat box again. Let's go on to the next quote. Are you ready to write down your next quote? So today I seem to have picked up all Zig Ziglar quotes. That's a coincidence, but yes, it is. So now another thing. People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. Another quote by Zig Ziglar. So there are a lot of people who say that motivation doesn't work. Motivation is useless. There is no point in motivating. It doesn't last. So Zig Ziglar says, well, neither does bathing. And what happens if you don't bathe? People around you are going to run away from you, or they might just throw you in the bathtub or somewhere, or put you under the shower till you, and won't let you out till you probably take a shower and clean up and come out. Right? So just like bathing, we need to bathe daily. We need to stay on track and motivate, inspire ourselves. It begins always with motivation, because as it is a human tendency to be very comfortable in our own comfort zones. We will never move. We want to do something, because if that wasn't the case, you would have achieved your goal right now. You wouldn't have waited so long to achieve those goals. But we do not, because we get a bit too comfortable in those comfort zones. And sometimes we do need that voice of motivation to really get us off the butt, to really get us moving, to really get us going. We need that motivation. We need that dose of motivation, that dose of inspiration sometimes, to really get set and go. Okay? And that is the reason for this 90-day challenge, to keep myself on my toes along with all of you. Okay? So, we come now to the next section, which I want to share with all of you. And please take notes. Please take notes. These are going to be again another 5 points. This is about the daily motivation and inspiration, the steps that you can take towards daily motivation and inspiration. Okay, over here I see this from Bhavna, a thumbs up again from Ritambra, and okay, no issues, Archana. We live in the technological world, the world of technology now, so the network issues is a thing we need to be comfortable with now. Okay, all right. So, ready? Ready with your pens and your notebook? Point number 1. Listen to the Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. On both the groups, I have shared the links to this almost half an hour audio by Earl Nightingale. Earl Nightingale is actually the father of this personal development industry. And from this particular audio, there have been so many millionaires who have created themselves in this world. So many people have listened to this. I was introduced to this by one of my digital coaches, Siddharth Rajshekhar, and since then I listen to it every day, morning and night. And just like Siddharth, I'm going to make a disclaimer. Don't ask me how it works, but it works. However, I am also going to share a little quote or a little insight by Dr. Wayne W. Dyer here. Okay, so as someone who has learnt NLP and the power of subconscious mind, I've always known that there are 2 windows to our subconscious mind. One is early in the morning, and one is just before we go to bed. So early in the morning is when probably your alarm goes off, or you just are awake but not yet out of your bed. Probably you haven't even opened your eyes. You're still lying in your bed with your eyes closed. You've just woken up, not yet out of the bed. That is one window to your subconscious mind, where you have access to your subconscious mind. At night, before you go to bed, once you've just switched off your lights, put your phone aside, touched your head to the pillow and decided to sleep, you don't go off to sleep immediately, right? That is another window to your subconscious mind. Now, I like this thought by Dr. Wayne W. Dyer, and I've shared it many times before, and I'm going to share it again. You marinate throughout the night with the last thought on your mind. So, whatever is your last thought on your mind before you go to bed finally, before you sleep finally, you are going to marinate with that thought. That thought is going to really go deep in your mind, in your subconscious mind, and affect you. And to see whether it has worked in your life, just think about it. The day you've gone to bed thinking about how terrible your day was, how bad it was, how all that noise, next morning when you woke up grumpy, tired. Vis-a-vis, whenever you went off to bed with nice, happy thoughts, perhaps thoughts of gratitude, perhaps if you've counted your blessings just before you went to bed, you woke up next morning fresh, with a zing in your step. Have you noticed it? If you have, do write it in the chat box. Just write yes. So just pay attention to some of your daily routines. And when you listen to The Strangest Secret once early in the morning and once before you go to bed, if that is going to be on your mind last and first thing in the morning, you are going to see some amazing stuff happening in your life. Again, some of you may argue that I'm not a morning person or all of that. Please choose your own timings, but stick to them every day. Try and stick to them every day. Create your own routine. But please definitely listen to The Strangest Secret every day. And definitely before you sleep, whatever time it is for you. And when you wake up, first thing in the morning, whatever time it is for you. It could be 5 a.m. or 2 p.m. Well, today's reality is that some of us work in shifts, some of us have different preferences. Someone is a morning person, someone is an evening person. We are not here to judge anyone. Yes, it is ideal to wake up early in the morning. I personally like to wake up early in the morning. 3:34 is my time. And whether I put an alarm or not, no matter what time I sleep at night, I wake up at that time because that has become my thing now. That doesn't need to be yours. You customize your daily routine according to you, but definitely customize it. Make it yours. Okay, so please listen to The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale every day. It is there in both the groups, the Telegram as well as the Facebook group. So no excuses. And just see the magic. Be with it. Follow the process for some time and see what shows up. Okay. The second point is, write your goal on a goal card. Write your goal on a card. Take a small postcard size card perhaps, or even a small visiting card size card. Again, whatever resonates most with you. Okay. Take it. In fact, if it is a visiting card size card, it will fit anywhere in your wallet as well. So I would recommend that. Create it, make it really beautiful. Make it as beautiful as you want to. Write that goal in nice bold letters, in color sketch pens, color pens, whatever. And make it nice and beautiful for you. It's your goal after all. Okay? Write your goal on a card and look at it several times in a day. Because the more you look at your goal card, you are internalizing it. You are add more and more stories. Dream away about your goals. Dream about what you will feel when you achieve this goal. See yourself already achieving this goal. Revisit that goal card again and again, because we have a tendency to forget very easily. So when you're looking at your goal card again and again and again, you're reminding yourself of your goal several times a day. So you're again on track. Otherwise, the trip that you plan to Delhi, may never materialize. And then Delhi dur hai. If you do not plan the trip to Delhi, then Delhi definitely बहुत दूर है. You will never reach it. You will never reach your destination or your goal if you don't plan for it, if you don't keep checking for it, if you don't keep checking on it again and again and again. Okay, so this was the point number 2. Write your goal on a card and look at it several times a day. Third point. Again, I touched upon it. Visualize, internalize that you have already achieved your goal. So our subconscious mind majorly understands everything in senses, through our senses, and majorly through the visual that we see, the audio that we hear, and the kinesthetic, the feeling that we feel, and taste and smell as well. Okay, but majorly your video, visual, audio, and kinesthetic, the feeling, how you feel, how does it make you feel. So the more you look at your goal, and if you feel great about achieving it, if you start visualizing as if you've already achieved that goal, the more you visualize, the more you're internalizing, the more you're really seeing it happening in your mind. And if you can see it in your mind, you can see it in your reality. And if you're going to argue with that, the architect first sees a building in his or her mind, then puts it on the paper or the computer or wherever, and then creates it in reality. It is proven. This technology that we are using today, when I was a little kid, if someone told me that one day people will have laptops and will connect via internet, was that even a possibility? No, right? But someone dreamt about it. Someone thought it was possible and made it possible. And throughout all these days of lockdown, this technology has made our lives so much more bearable, has kept us all connected, has kept us all going, right? So this is something, please visualize. Now for visualization, I've on my YouTube channel, just some time back, 11th May to 10th June, we went through YouTube live I had conducted every morning 6 to 7 a.m. I've also time-stamped every video. So beginning of every video, so there is an introduction, again welcoming, hi, hello, all of that, and then the actual meditation starts. So I've time-stamped it all. If you want to make use of those resources, you may go and check it out, or use any guided meditation or anything, or you may use your own techniques that you've probably that you're probably using. But please take some time to visualize your dreams, to visualize and internalize them. And also this habit of meditation is going to help you in internalizing your dreams, in getting in touch with your own self. And once you are centered within your own self, whatever is happening around you will not affect you that much. So please check them out. It is by the name Mystic Morning, or Healing Hearts, hashtag Healing Hearts 30 Days Challenge. That was the hashtag for that. Like we have the hashtag over here. Do you remember the hashtag? In it to win it. We are in this 90-day challenge to win it. Okay? Alright, let's see what's happening here in the chat box. Sangeeta is saying yes for the earlier thing. Yes, thank you, Sangeeta. Alright, so are we doing good? If we are doing good, just type good in the comment section. And as I go on to the next point, I'll come back in a while and see your comments over here, because your comments here really keep me motivated. So thank you. Alright. So the next point is, after visualization, so the third point was visualize, internalize, that you have already achieved the goal. The fourth point is daily affirmations. Now, your mind has this trick. Again, it wants to keep you in your comfort zone as well. It doesn't want you to get out of your comfort zone. So, what it does, you decide, I'm going to achieve this goal. Your mind says, no, no. Who do you think you are to achieve this goal? Who gives you the right to achieve this goal? What rubbish! Have you ever achieved anything so far? No, you can't do it. So your mind is going to come up with all that silly chatter. To keep all that chatter at bay, you need to create your own script. And that script is your affirmations. Write down what you want to create in your life. What is it that you want to affirm in your life? Write your affirmations that I have already achieved my goal. I am achieving my goal. Whatever that goal is, please write down that goal. I am becoming a successful businessman. I am becoming a successful painter. On 30th September, I have already published 30 paintings of mine, or whatever that number is for you. Whatever that end goal of yours is, write it down. I am becoming better and better every day. I am learning everything that I need to achieve my goal every day. I am enough. I am capable. Every negative thought that comes to your mind, write a counter thought in front of it, a counter affirmation in front of it, which is positive and in present continuous tense. I am becoming, I am doing, I am getting better and better. I am inching towards my goal every single moment. Whatever it is for you, please write them down. Write all these affirmations and write them daily and say it in your head continuously throughout the day. Every time a negative thought comes to your mind, tell it, it's okay. I don't need you. And bring out your affirmation from your toolkit. Okay? So please, daily affirmations should become something like you breathe. What goes on in your head should become what you want to go on in your head. Like our mind is continuously chattering, right? Pulling us down, telling us a lot of negative things, reminding us of all the baggage from past, all the things that we don't want to remember. So we need to become smarter and take charge of my life. You need to take charge of your life and fill up your mind with the chatter that you want to hear, with the sounds, the voices that you want to hear. And these voices are your affirmations. So that is the fourth point. The fifth point is daily action towards your goal. The most important. Because you may dream away, think about everything, but if you're not going to take any action, it's of no use. Probably all that I'm sharing right now may be not new for you. Again, like Jim Kwik says, knowledge is not power. All our lives we've heard knowledge is power. But what Jim Kwik says is knowledge is potential power. It is of no use unless and until we put it to use. So let us be the ones who take action towards it. So if you really want to grow your business, what do you need to learn for your business? Like when I started out, I had no idea about marketing, about creating videos, about facing the camera, how to even do this. Like even today, I don't know how to present my slideshow on the Facebook. So I'm going to figure that out by next time probably. I don't know if it is possible. If it is possible and if any one of you knows, please let me know in the comment section. I would really appreciate Appreciate that. Like someone on the Telegram did give me a feedback for one of my videos, because the last video I put up was pretty dark. All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. I've come back to the chat box now. The Tambara is saying excellent. Sangeeta is saying good. Shrija is saying good. Archana is saying good. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for that. So let us begin taking actions. I'll just read all the 5 points one more time. And yes, one more thing I want to share with all of you, because now that you have decided to fulfill your goal, okay? Now, when you share it with people around you, if you're lucky, you're going to find everyone around you very supportive. However, that happens only in the ideal world. You will also have some people who will pull you down, who will laugh at you, ridicule you, be really nasty about your goals, who will tell you, instead of doing this, do this. What rubbish! This doesn't happen. This is not going to happen. You will do it. All sorts of things. So what are you going to do? Are you going to feel small, shrink, forget about your goal? Or are you going to protect yourself? So my recommendation is, please share your goals only in a safe space. And this group that we've created, the Facebook group and the Telegram group, I'm really watching it, and these groups let us use to encourage each other, truly encourage each other. So I would urge you to share your goals, your milestones, and every time you achieve a milestone, please share it in the group, and all of us, let us really cheer and celebrate each one who has reached that first milestone. So please share your goals and dreams only with those people who are not going to ridicule you right now, because right now you need to protect that little seed. There is a time when you need to protect the seed, right? To protect it from probably the birds taking it away, or someone destroying it, trampling over it. So right now, have a little safety zone around it and share it only with the people who are going to encourage you, and those are going to be these two groups which we are a part of. So please feel free to share, and any time you have a doubt, please put that doubt in the group as well. So it's not only other people, it is your own doubts as well that are going to bring you down, or maybe stop you, or you're going to get into that analysis paralysis, that when this happens, then I will do this. No, please don't do that. And every day, whatever ritual you've decided for yourself, if you've planned, again, I'm not telling you plan it time wise, because again, if you plan it time wise, and if you miss, say for example, you decide to do something, your morning ritual, you decide to start at 6 a.m. You don't wake up at 6 a.m., you wake up at 7. So what do you say? Oh, as it is, I'm very late. And probably at 7, you might have to start your household chores. So finish those chores. Then what? Whenever you get the free time, do your rituals. But please do them. Alright? So like I've mentioned in the form, the Jim Rohn quote, if you really want to do it, you'll find a way. And if you don't want to do it, you will find an excuse. So please do not give yourself a single excuse for next 90 days. 87 now? Please do not give yourself that excuse anymore. Keep checking yourself. If you missed it early in the morning, never mind, do it later. The first time you find time. But make sure that you determine that you will do your morning rituals or your daily rituals every day. Ideally, fix a time for yourself and do it. Okay, so I'll just read all the 5 points under daily motivation and inspiration. Okay, I'll just elaborate one more time on the daily actions. So daily actions. Daily, if you are planning to be a speaker, speak daily somewhere. Begin with speaking in front of your own mirror with voice aloud, not only in your head. If you are working towards establishing your own business, start working towards the components that you require towards your business. Learn about marketing, learn about sales, learn about all the other areas that you need to learn about every single day. Mark some time purely for learning or purely for taking action towards achieving your goal. So, how much time are you going to allocate every day towards achieving your goal? In that time, you will take any action towards that goal, whatever it is for you. Okay, so that is going to be your daily action. If you want to read, say, 30 books in a year or 12 books in a year, then every day, how much time are you going to allocate? 10 minutes? 10 minutes. Whatever it is for you. If you're going to allocate 10 minutes for daily reading, do that. However, definitely do that and follow it up. Okay? Don't say, oh, आज तो late हो गया, अब आज रहने दो, अब मैं कल से शुरू करती हूँ. Tomorrow never comes, guys. So begin now. Begin today. And start taking action. And small little actions are going to lead you to your destination, to your goal, to Delhi. Okay? Alright. So let me list all the 5 points again. So listen to The Stranger's Secret by Earl Nightingale every single day, morning and evening. Second point is write your goal on a card and look at it several times a day so that you're reminded of it. Third point is visualize, internalize that you have already achieved the goal. See yourself celebrating with your family, your friends. Hear everyone congratulating you. Please make it as bigger, bolder, brighter, real for you in your own head. Okay? The fourth point is daily affirmations, and the fifth point is daily actions. Okay? So these are the 5-point plan, your daily action plan. And well, one more quote I would like all of you to write down. Okay, again by Zig Ziglar. Attitude, not aptitude. Attitude, not aptitude, determines altitude. I'll repeat that again. Attitude, not aptitude, determines altitude. The height where you will reach is determined by your attitude, not your aptitude. There are so many smart people here, but if they have a negative attitude, they are never going to reach the height that they've wanted to reach. Because positive attitude is going to take you where negative attitude will never. Okay? So please remember this quote. I just love this quote by Zig Ziglar. Attitude, not aptitude, determines altitude. Maybe someone in your circle is probably much smarter than you are. And they remind you that they are much smarter than you. And they also tell you, oh, I could have achieved this because I am so smart. You don't have the aptitude. Your IQ is low. But if you keep at it, trust me, you will reach your goal. Because it is not the aptitude, it is the attitude. If you have that attitude to win, the attitude to be persistent, if you have that attitude to put one foot in front of the other and persevere in the direction of your goal, nothing, no one, and no circumstances are going to stop you from reaching your destination your goal. Alright, so now I'm done with my PPT and I'm here back on the chat box. Okay. Alright, Bhavna says I've shared it on the WhatsApp. Okay, Bhavna. Hi, Jaya. Never mind, Jaya. This is the um, Facebook Live. I just lost it for a moment whether it was YouTube Live or Facebook Live. Okay, so we are doing this Facebook Live, and I believe it stays on Facebook. It will be in the group, so you can watch the recording. Hi, Meenal. Never mind, Meenal. The same answer that I gave Jaya right now. It will be here on Facebook Live. The reason why I wanted to do Facebook Live is it will be here. Okay, so you can watch it. You can watch the replay of it. So now, if you have any questions, you please feel free to ask any questions that you have, any doubts, even the ones who have just hopped in. It's okay if you have had any questions, please thank you, Shrija. So I'm just going to read out what Shrija has written. This can practically be implemented when you go for trekking. Only the one who is determined reaches the top. Absolutely. Absolutely, Shrija. I totally agree with you. So just know that you are reaching that destination, that goal, and no matter how difficult the climb is, if you keep at it, no matter how much you are sweating or panting or out of breath, you may just relax for a moment, because if you relax for a little longer, then you are not going to climb, my dear friend, because then you will get just comfortable over there and you will want to give up, and the closer you come to your destination, that is when you just want to give up so much. So please persevere. Thank you for that example, Shrija. Perfect. Okay. Okay, Jaya says you've lost me. Never mind, Jaya, it's okay. I think the recording will still be here. So, if you have any questions, if you have any questions to ask, please feel free to ask the questions. We can take 5 more minutes before we wind up. If you have any questions, we are just a minute or so about over our time. I'd given the time 7 to 8, but we can take it a few 5 minutes longer. Please let me know if you have any questions, or if you're ready to take action from now. Just write action in the chat box. Okay, I see Jaya's got it. Okay, thank you. All right, let me see a few action. No problem, Jaya. It's perfectly all right. Please go through the recording. All right. So if you're all ready to take action, just write action in the comment section. I'm going to be here for another 2-3 minutes and then we'll wind up. Thank you, Sangeeta. Action, daily action. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Shrija, for action. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Again, every time you engage, you show up, that's what you're doing in every area of your life. Remember that. Okay, so Jaya, please go through this recording. It is absolutely flexible. You can just do it. Okay, schedule it wherever you can. Again, keep it flexible and do not give yourself excuses. All right, now there are few people whom I've asked, like on the scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you towards achieving this goal? Some of you have written, some of you have marked it 4, some of you have marked it like below 5, and some of you are just on the border 6. What does that tell you? What have you already decided before starting off? So please, and all of this is going to happen when you decide to achieve a goal. All of these blockages, these, all these little voice, like Blair Singer calls it, this little voice inside your head is all of a sudden going to become very active. Your subconscious mind is going to become very active because it likes to keep you in the comfort zone. But if it is really important for you, important enough for you, you will find a way. You will either find a way or you will find an excuse. So thank you, Jaya, for asking that question, because that question a lot of people will not have the courage to ask. You have asked it, and that is all I will tell you. And this is something which I can share it from my own experience. Because last time I almost completed the 90-day challenge, but as I was coming to the closure of it, I just wanted to run away. I wanted to go and hide somewhere. Because it was to do with setting up some systems, working with technology. And I've experienced it. So as we reach towards the top, that last lap is the toughest. That is when we feel, oh, I'm almost there, let me give up. But it's just almost not there. Let's remember. And you can be there. So find a way. It is absolutely flexible. Keep it flexible for yourself. So please go through this recording again, and I'm sure you will find a way, because I've kept it really flexible. However, some things you must commit, because these daily commitments are going to become your new habit, your new way of life. Okay, Ratambra is saying, I would recommend everyone to experience the 30-day healing arts already on YouTube. Yes, thank you, Ratambra. So Ratambra is doing it again one more time, she and her sister. They are doing it one more time on their own. So the 30-day, they attended the live as well for all 30 days. So again, for your convenience, I have time stamped it. So some of you may not have that much time. So mostly the meditation or the visualization part is for about 20-25 minutes each day. You may go and visit that and just click on that part and you utilize it as well. Again, you can use whatever mode you are already, whatever mode of meditation or whatever mode of guided meditation you are already using, you may do that as well. So thank you, Ratambra, for sharing it in the chat box. Thank you, Jaya, for writing action. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate your spirit. Ratambra is saying, it is so much ease that we all can connect with you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Ratambra. You're really generous with your words. So all right, thank you so much. At any point, any one of you has any questions, any doubts, anytime you feel that you're not able to take action, please put it in the group. Please put it in the group, because let us all encourage each other. One more request. Let us all encourage each other, not give advice to each other. Okay? Because my advice, your advice may not be a fit for them. Right? We are all very good at giving advice to others and not following it up in our own lives. So let us share with others, let us encourage others to do that, and let us give advice only with your experience. Give advice only if you've experienced it, if you've gone through it. That way you will earn the right to give a suggestion or an advice to somebody else. Because let us make this a group of genuine, authentic action takers. Because otherwise, anyone on the street who has done nothing at all in their life will probably continuously say what the Prime Minister should be doing. And probably he or she is not doing anything with his or her life as well. So let us take advice and let us be those people who are taking actions in our own lives and then suggesting it to someone, stemming from our own experience. Let us share experiences, not advise, only encourage. Alright, so let us make this 90-day challenge an absolute success in each of your lives. And if you have not yet filled up the form, please fill up the form. That is going to be your first step. All the information that you are putting up in the form is going to be only with me and will not be shared without your permission. However, if you are clear on it, I would urge you to share it yourself, because it is your story to tell, not mine. I am taking the data only so that I can hold you accountable for it. I might just remind you of your own brilliance. I might just want to remind you of what you have committed to. I'm still coming up with the plan of action. I will keep sharing with you how we are going about it. However, I truly, genuinely want each one of you to win. These are tough times. We are going through some really tough times, and we have a lot of stories floating around us that it is not possible to achieve because of everything. However, the circumstances never have anything to do with achieving your goal. And something that I've learned from Jim Rohn, the government is always the way it is. The financial situation will always be the way it is throughout every stage, every decade. The families are always going to be the way they are. The people around you are always going to be the way they are. Some will be supportive, some will pull you down. But what really matters is what you choose to do with your life, what you determine to do with your life, what action you choose to take for your goal, towards your goal, or inaction. Now you choose. Will you make a way, find a way, or an excuse? Thank you so much for joining me live. To all of you who have been here, thank you so much. I think it was 6 of you. Thank you Ritambra, thank you Sangeeta, Bhavna, Archana, Dipali, Shrija, Jaya. I think I took Bhavna's name, Archana, and who else? Meenal. Thank you so much for joining me live. This is my first Facebook live from my first interactive Facebook live which I've done, and thank you so much for participating in the chat as well. And let's take it forward, and guys, let's win. Good night.